let's begin the debugging questions. So I will, as I said, I will display the question here. You have to guess the answer. Okay, I will come back to these things. I'll just begin with this. Okay, so let's begin with this question. So you have to focus only on this logic here. If not of printf hello, only semicolon, and else printf c. Okay, maybe it looks something old because we have int main and return 0 is not there. Ignore that. Just guess what is the answer of this problem. I give you some time. Please take pen and paper. Try to solve this and guess what is the output for this question. If you are done, you can reply to me in the chat box. Yes, what is the answer for this? Okay, so it is a simple start. So let's understand the concepts here. If and not of printf is there. Okay, so printf is a function, it returns something. Remember this point, printf and scanf are also, these both are all functions. When we say they are functions, function will have return type, means they definitely return something. So printf returns the number of the size of the value which it is printing. Okay, printf returns the size of the value which it is printing. If you see here, HELLO and a space, let's say 6. So printf function is printing 6 characters. Therefore this printf is returning a number 6. So this if statement becomes if of not of 6. Okay, if I put like this, not of non-zero is 0 and not of 0 is 1, means non-zero. Okay, therefore not of 6 becomes 0. If of 0 means it will go to else part, but you have made a mistake here. What is the mistake? Answer is not C. Okay, answer is not C, it is hello C, right? It is because this is a printf statement, it has to be printed first. It has to be printed first. Wherever there is a printf statement, printf will be printed first. So output will be hello with some space. Then it will return value 6, not of 6 is 0. Then it will come to else part and give answer as C. Hello C is the answer for this problem. Okay. So I will just I will just come to some important questions. Yeah. Please see this question. Please answer this question. Just guess the answer. Based on that, we can decide. Float 5.25, double 5.25. If both the values me and you are equal, it is high or otherwise hello. Hello or otherwise high. So guess the answer for this. Only change here is both belong to different data types. Can you guess the answer? Float 5.25, double 5.25. Only data type is different, values are same. Okay, let's see. Maybe some of them have answered it. Okay. For this you have told me answer. Suppose if I strike off these two values and say 5.16, 5.16. Is there any change in your answer? Is there any change in the answer? Is it still what you are holding? Like somebody is telling hello, is the answer will be still hello or will it change? 5.16 and 5.16. Float me equal to 5.16, double me equal to 5.16. If I change the value from 5.25 to 5.16, will there be any change? Still high. Okay, yeah. So let's see, let's try to understand the output of this. Okay, very interesting problem. Answer again, shortcut is different. Let's see here. Float, when you say a variable float x equal to 5.25, generally we know computer converts everything into no binary number system, and then it does the operation, that we are aware of that. Now let's say float is of 32 bits. Okay, and I have given double y equal to same 5.25. Okay, what compiler will do? It will translate this number into binary number system. So how do I convert this 5.25 into binary? It becomes 101. I think you are aware of this conversion system. How do you convert 5 to binary? It is 101 dot 0.25 means you have to do like this, 0.25 into 2, it is let me write it here, 0.25 into 2, it is 0.5. from here I have to take 0. Next 0.5, the remaining part I have to bring it here, into 2, it is 1.0. from here I have to take 1. Then I have 0 into 2, 0 into 2 is always 0. So the number became 0, 1. So it became 0, 1 followed by all the zeros. All the zeros. Okay, so it is 0, 0, 0, 0, so on. But since float is 32 bit, this, let's say this length of this zeros will be up to 32 bits. Okay, assume that way. Now when I say double, double means 64 bits. Double means you have to multiply this with 2 size, it becomes 64. So even when I convert 5.25 to binary, this also will become 101. This is means 5. 0.25 means this one, no, 0, 1 followed by so many zeros here, 0 zeros, and this length will be 64 bits. Okay, now when you are comparing, if x is equal to y, when you are comparing two values, x equal to y, what's happening here? Compiler, when it is comparing two different values of different data types, different sizes, floating and double both belong to same family, floating point number, but the size is different. Then there is an implicit feature that the compiler will increase the lower size value to higher size value. Compiler will increase the lower size value to the higher size value. So which one is lower here? X is lower, it is of 32 bits only, y is 64 bits. So what compiler will do? Compiler will append 32 more zeros here, 32 more zeros here. Now you see both the values, x has become like this, 101.01, so on 64 times. Then y equal to 101.01, so on 64. This length is 64, this length is 64, all are zeros, all are zeros. Now what happened? X and y both are equal, right? Therefore this time if me equal to you, answer will be hello. For this given two values 5.25, the answer is hello. I hope you understood. Now let's take another value. Right. So here I will take 5.1. Let's take 5. Some easy number, 5.36. Let's take and 5.36. Okay. Now the numbers have changed. Same. X is equal to 5.36. So the binary value will be 101 point. I have to find out. So 0.36 into 2 is 0.72. I take 0 from here. Okay. Again I will do it more clear. Yeah. 0.36 into 2, this is 0.72. We have to take 0 from here. This one will continue here. 0.72 into 2, this is around 1.44. We have to take 1, this value from here. This remainder will come here. 0.44 into 2, 0.88. I will take 0.88 into 2. This is 1.66. I will take 1. Again, this 0.66. 0.66 into 2, this is around 1.32. So again 1 I will take from here, right? So 32 will come, into 2, 0.64, it is 0. So if you observe here, the number is going something like this. If I erase this now, what I have observed from there, it is 0, this one, then 1, then 0, 1 1 0. From here it will continue. From here it will be continuing, right? So it will be 0, 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. This will repeat. This is the value of x when I convert it to binary. Okay, same way, what is y? Y is also same, 5.36. Convert to binary, this length is 32. When I convert this double y to binary, it is 101.01 0 11 0 0 1 0 11 00 1 0 11, so on up to 64 bits. This will be 64 bits. 64 bits. Now, when I am comparing two numbers of same data type, meaning same floating point family, it will try to increase the size of a lower size variable. So this is 32. Compiler will extend this by adding more zeros here. Okay, but here it will be same like this 0 0 11 0 1 0. So maybe if I write the last numbers here, it will be something like this 0 0 1 0 11. This is the last numbers, but here compiler has appended more zeros to make this as 64 bit. Now when I compare these two, both are not same, both are different. See, here it is after certain number it's all zeros, here it is this. So there is after 32 bits, the 33rd bit is different in these two numbers. Why? When compiler is comparing x and y, it is appending more zeros in the x, whereas here it is repeating the same number. Therefore both are different, so the output will be high. Okay, so shortcut technique, if I tell you, this is the process how you have to solve this, but in shortcut if I tell you, if it is multiple of 5, then it is somewhere it will become equal. If it is not a multiple of 5, so if it is multiple of 5, it is if part, otherwise it is else part. Okay, I hope you understood this question, how we are solving this. Any queries in this? Is the solution clear for you? Why sometimes the answer is hello and why sometimes the answer is high? Whenever it is multiple of 5, at some point it will become 0 0 0 0. It will continue zeros. Whereas the other one, it will have repeated numbers. So it will not be a problem. But you have to solve this. You have to convert them to binary and then compare it. Okay, is it clear? Is the problem clear? Should I repeat once again? Okay, right. Let's move to the next question. I'll just skip some simple ones. We'll see. Okay, let's come back to this part. Yes, yeah. So can you see this question? It is given a equal to 5, b equal to a plus 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 a. Can you guess the answer? What is the value of b after executing this statement? Simple. Quickly, can you answer? Any guess of the answer? A is 5, B is a plus plus, that is post increment, plus 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 a, that is pre increment. Okay, very complex, though it looks very simple, but it is very complex concept of increment decrement. I point out this as one of the dangerous dangerous topic in C programming, which is increment decrement, and the other one is pointers. Okay, so yeah, let's see the answer for this. I have seen some of the answers. See, rule number 1, post increment will happen later, pre increment happens first. That is rule number 1. That is normal rule, post and pre rules applicable. Second one, among these two, which one has highest priority? Okay, that is one more important point. Okay, so according to you, let's solve this answer. See, I will come here, a value you have to draw like this, a value is 5, a value is 5. So as soon as I come to this expression here, I will see this expression, it contains a increment plus plus. I will do this later. I am saying I will increment this later. So a value is 5 plus. Now when I come back here, when I come to this variable here, okay, when I come here and see, this is also plus plus a. So I am again referring to same memory location a. From memory I got a value as 5, I wrote it here, plus plus I am rounding it off, I am saying I will do it later. When I am going after plus, I wrote plus. When I come back here and check it, I could see it is plus plus a. A is again referring to the same variable, but on this a there is a pending operation. On this a there is a pending operation. Okay, so why this is the pending operation.
ఆ లింక్ మనకి అందరికి కనపడదు, అందరూ జాయిన్ చేయలేదు. డబ్బులు కొట్టి గూగుల్ షీట్ ఫిల్ చేస్తే అయినా అది కాపీ కొట్టాల్సింది అప్పుడు. కట్టేవా ఏంటో కులేరు కనెక్ట్ అంటుంది, తెలియదు కట్టేవా నీ సర్టిఫికేట్ పేరు మారుతున్నా ఏ సర్టిఫికేట్.
Okay, so a value is 5. So there is one pending operation here. I was repeating here, a value I took it 5, but for plus plus I am saying I will do it later. There is a pending operation. When I come back and see here, it is the same operator here. Sorry, same variable here. So you have to go back, complete this pending operation and then come to this part. So because of that, this becomes 6. Then I will come here, it is plus plus a. Now again this 6 will become 7. So 5 plus 7, it is 12. I will repeat once again with another variable. Let us say a value is 5, b value is 5. I wrote c equal to a plus 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 b. Now the two different variables are two different. We have one variable as a, another one as b. Both are the different variables. In that case, what is the answer of c? If you see, again a is plus plus. So I say a, you draw box like this. Memory location a is 5, b is also 5. I came here, it is post increment, I will do it later. I will take value of a, that is 5. This is a question mark here because I have to do it later. When I come here and see, this is another variable b. So there is no relationship with the previous variable a because there is a pending operation on this a. So it is plus plus b, b will become, we have to increment it first, then use it. So b will become 6. In this case, the answer will be 11. Why this case answer became 12? Because it is referring to the same variable on which there is a pending operation. Okay. Now if I come back again to this problem, a plus 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 a. So a value is 5. So this is pending, I write 5 here, but when I see it is referring to the same variable on which there is a pending operation, which I have to go back and complete. What is the pending operation? Increment. Increment it, then come back here, then plus plus a. So this becomes 7. 5 plus 7, 12.
Doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, small doubt, sir.
Yes.
My name is.
Okay. I hope this explanation clear. Let's go to the next problem. Now you see both are post. A is given as 5, b is equal to a plus 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 a plus plus. Both are post increments. Now what will happen? Can you guess the answer now? A is equal to 5. Can you guess what is the answer in this case? Yeah, it seems you understood the logic now. It's very easy. So this is post increment, I will do it later. So there is a question mark, I will take 5 here. When I come back here, it is the same variable referring to the memory. So, I have to go back, complete that. So, this becomes 6, and since it is post increment, I will be taking only a value, that is 6. Answer will be 11. Okay, very simple. But after giving this value 11, there is one plus plus. This plus plus will be updated later. Answer will be 11. B value will be 11, but the A value will become 7. Right. So, I hope you understood. This is third case. A is 5, B equal to plus plus A plus A plus plus. I think you can easily guess it. A value is 5 in the memory. So, this is pre-increment only. I will increment it first. I will take 6 here. This is A directly. So, I will take 6. I will do this later. So, answer becomes 12. Okay, right. And this case, yeah, this is a typical case, and there is lot of discussion on how the compiler is designed. Can you guess this answer? Both are pre-increments. Both are pre-increments. Can you guess the answer? Plus plus A plus 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 A. It is not. Okay, let's see. Yeah, answer I think some of them gave. Right, here what will happen in pre-increment? See, this is pre-increment. I will increment this to 6, but I will not put here 6. When both are pre-increments, you have to complete both the pre-increments. Because of this, it became 6. Because of this, it becomes 7. Then it is A plus A, that is 7 plus 7, 14. Okay. This is one typical case how this pre-increment works. When both are pre-increments, you have to complete both the pre-increments first and then add the final value of A here, like this it becomes 14. Okay. So, yeah, maybe now this all can be solved. One typical problem, let me take. Yeah, let's take this problem. A is 5. So, B equal to plus plus A plus A plus 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 finally A plus plus. Now, tell me, when there are 3 expressions, how do you solve this? Any guess of the answer? Can you guess the answer? Sir. Okay, let's see the answer for this. Yeah, so generally this is one important point. C compiler always follows 3 address code format, okay, to solve any arithmetic expression, meaning there could be some expression like this with 3 variables and only 2 operators. Okay, but this is a very lengthy expression. What compiler will do here, it will break down the expression into small pieces. So, it will become some t equal to this part plus plus a plus a plus plus, then b equal to t plus the remaining a plus plus. Now, you see c equal to a plus b format, c equal to a plus b format, okay, right. So, if you compare now, what is the answer here? A value is 5. This is pre-increment, it becomes 6. So I will take 6 here plus this is post increment. I will do it later. I will take value of a, that is 6 again. So t value became 12, but there is one plus plus pending which I have to go and complete here. It becomes 7. Right? I hope you understood that. So t value became 12 and a value became 7. Now here if I put t value, that is 12 plus, see a value 7, this is plus plus post increment, do it later. A value is 7. So this is 19. Okay, so answer is 19 for this expression. Right. So yeah, these are all normal questions. I think you can skip this and just come. I'm just going through few questions. If I find yeah, can you see this question? Can you answer this one? Just guess the answer. హలో సార్, లేదు సార్, లేదు సార్, లేదు సార్, లేదు సార్, సెల్ఫ్ ఫైనాన్స్ లేదు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం సార్, ఇప్పుడంటే ఈ ఇయర్ కాదు, నెక్స్ట్ అకాడమిక్ ఇయర్కి స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామని. అవును సార్, అవును సార్. ఓకే సార్, అదే సార్ అఫీషియల్ మెయిల్ పెట్టారు సార్ మీకు ఎంటెక్ వైవాది. కాదు కాదు, ఎంటెక్ డీపెక్ కమిటీ మెంబర్. అవును సార్, 3rd మార్నింగ్. ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఓకే, ప్లీజ్ సీ దిస్. సో here if you see n value is 4, so switch off 4 when I send it. See that one important point which I want to tell here, default can be placed anywhere among the cases. It's not that always default has to be at the end. Our standard what they are recommending, you put case 1 then some statement and break statement, then case 2 some statement and followed by break. At the end you put default. This is what we generally say, right? But default can be kept anywhere. Okay, so I kept case 4 here. First it will go and check in the cases. Case 1 and 4 not matching, 2 and 3 not matching, this 3 and 4 also not matching, 1 4 2 4 no, not matching. Then the compiler will look, is there any default case mentioned? Then it will come back to here, yes it is, there is a default case. After default there is a printf, it will print high and default. This is okay, but see default is not the last statement of the program. After this there is no break. Because of that it will print high, case 1, case 2 and case 3 also. All these will be printed. Okay, because there is no break. We don't include break for default. Why? Because generally it is always at the end, so we are not putting break. But if you don't include break here, this will print high default, case 1, case 2 and case 3, or everything will be printed. Okay, so that is the point here in this problem. Answer will be all 4 statements. Suppose if I have the same problem, I write here case 1 and printf, let's say case 1, then case 2, printf, let's say C2. Now I have default here and there is printf default, and then comes case 3, printf C3. In this case what will happen, when I pass 4, it will check case 1 not matching, 2 not matching, 3 not matching, then it will look for default. Yes, there is a default, so it will print default case first, then since there is no break, then C3 also will come, case 3 also will come, right? So that is one point in switch case. We have so many problems in switch case, everything will take we can discuss more elaborately. So yes, these are all okay. Yeah, can you see this answer? Can you answer this? switch print do case 1 case 2 default. Can you guess what is the answer for this? Any guess of the answer? Okay, let's see what is the answer for this. See here again, program will begin here, switch case, inside there is a printf. Wherever there is a printf statement, if it is accessible validly, it has to be done first. So this will print do first. Okay, output will contain do definitely. Then after that, I told you, printf is a function which returns the number of which returns the size of the value which it is printing. What it is printing here? It is printing 2 characters do. What is the size of those 2 characters? 2 bytes. So switch printf will return a number 2 to the switch. So the switch becomes switch of 2. Now case 2 is matching, so answer will be do second. This is the answer. Okay, printf will return a number. Suppose I know there is somebody might have this doubt. Switch off, if I have printf, I have suppose percentile d comma a. Let's say this is the statement inside switch where a is an integer, int a equal to 10. Okay. So what is happening here? What will printf return? What is printf printing? It is printing an integer, integer variable. What is the size of integer? Printf is a function which returns the size of the value which it is printing. The size of the value which it is printing. So it is printing a here. When it is printing a, the size of this variable is 4 bytes. So printf will return the value 4. Because of this, it becomes switch of 4. So when there is no classes, when there are no classes here, it will go to default. Right? I hope you understood this. Next problem. Yeah, a simple thing, you can go through this. Can you just guess the answer of this? Can you guess the answer for this? It will take time. Take pen and paper and try to solve it. Any guess? I plus equal to 2 semicolon, next line it is j equal to 3 semicolon, next line it is continue. So I am asking what will be the output, because there is one printf statement at the end, printf percentile d I. What is the final value of I? Okay, let's see. Simple, you need not calculate anything. Very basic principle. Inside switch case, okay, and if I talk about if, while, and also do while, okay, both, right? Inside switch case, you cannot use continue statement. It will throw error. continue statement cannot be used inside switch case. You can use only break statement inside switch, whereas in if you can have both break and continue. In while, do while, everywhere you can have break and continue, whereas inside switch case you can have only break. This is not allowed inside switch case. Okay, that's why this program will throw error. Okay, so and so many cases. I'll just come back. Yes, when this is a previous debugging question, CTS cognizant company question. You please try to guess the answer. Given a of 3 is equal to 10, 20, 30. We have so many problems in switch case and so on, but I am just going through one problem as a revision. X is equal to 0. I am asking here x is equal to plus plus a of plus plus x, then only plus plus x, then a of minus minus x. So what is the answer? Just guess it. This is a previous question, previously asked in CTS coding OT online test round. Generally they will have 7 debugging questions, some 20 aptitude questions to be solved, then they will go for interview. So it is from that question. Can you guess the answer of this? Plus plus a of plus plus x. Please guess the answer. All of you please solve this. Take pen and paper, try to solve them. Need not type multiple times, one time answer okay. Any guess? 52, 37, any other guess? Okay, let's see the answer. I think one of them answered it true. See, again, indexing has more priority. So plus plus x, in memory x is 0, initially it becomes 1. So the statement is plus plus a of 1. So this is pre-increment of a of 1. What is a of 1? 0, 1, 2. So a of 1 means a of 1 is 20. Okay, so plus plus means this becomes 21 in the memory. So this value is 21 plus 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 x. X is already 1, this becomes 2 now. So it is 2 plus a of minus minus x. X value is 2, this is pre-decrement of x. So again x becomes 1. So this value is a of 1. What is a of 1 value? 21. Therefore the answer is 44. Is it clear? Should I explain once again how the answer is 44? Brackets indexing has more priority, so it is plus plus x. X becomes, yeah, let's see. Here x value is 0 in the memory and array contains 3 values 10, 20, 30. Any change, why am I always drawing this? Because any change you make, you have to update back in the memory. So it is plus plus a of plus plus x plus 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 x plus a of minus minus x. So start from here. Indexing has more priority, square brackets has more priority. So plus plus x, what is x value? 0. This is pre-increment of x. Because of this, x becomes 1. So the meaning of this expression becomes plus plus a of 1. What is a of 1 value? 20. Plus plus of that means first to go and update the memory. This 20 becomes 21 because of this pre-increment. Therefore, this total expression value is 21 plus, again plus plus x. What is x value now? 1, but this is pre-increment, plus plus x. So x value becomes 2 plus. Now again a of minus minus x, current value of x is 2, minus minus x means pre-decrement, right? So this becomes 1. What is a of 1 value in the memory? A of 1 value in the memory is 21. Therefore 42 plus 2, 44. Okay, right. Let me see some interesting problems. Yeah, this question also is one of the previous questions. Just try to answer this. Take pen and paper and try to solve it. Integer a array is equal to 0001, 0010, 0100, 1000. For loop, I am printing those values directly, nothing I am doing. What will be the output? Any guess of the answer? Screen is not visible. What happened? Is my screen visible? Others please comment. Okay, it is visible. Yeah. Okay, let's see what is the answer for this. See, one important point here. See the simple example. If I write int x equal to 1 and if I simply write printf percentile d comma x, the answer is very simple and clear, 1. But if I write 0 1 here in the program, I am talking about inside the program, if I write int x equal to 0 1 and when I print x value, it is not actually, suppose if I write let me take 9. If I write int x equal to 9 and print value of x, this is 9 normally. Okay, but if I write x equal to 0 9 and if I write this statement, answer is not 9. Okay, important point here, what I want to tell is, in the program when you are assigning values to some variables, if you write zeros 9, 1 0 or 2 zeros or n number of zeros, before a number if you include 0, this value x becomes an octal number. It becomes, means this 09 is an octal number. This 09 is an octal number. It is not integer or decimal number. It is an octal number. Therefore, the answer will change. Okay. So, because of that, now you see here, what are the 4 array variables? What is a of 0 value given? 0001. A of 1 value given is 0010. So, this is anyhow 1. Octal number system, 1 is same. So, this is octal. What is the, and I am printing percentile d. So, I am expecting decimal values here. So, for 0001, it is a clear message that it is an octal number. 1 in octal is 1 in decimal, no change. 00 is also there, 10. So, this is 10 in octal. In decimal, it becomes 8. Okay. Then A of 2 is given 0100. So, this is 0, means this is a very clear message that this 100 is not a normal integer, it is an octal number. So, 100 in decimal becomes 64. You can study the conversion, how do you convert a number system from one to the other. Then a of 3, if you see, it is 1000, there is no 0 in front of it. It means it is clearly a decimal number, not octal. It is a decimal number. So, it is same here also. So, answer will be 1, 8, 64 and 1000. Okay. The important point what you are learning here, in front of a number, if you are including 1 0 or 2 zeros or a single 0 or n number of zeros, while assigning the value inside the program, that value indicates it is an octal number, not a decimal number. But I am printing here percentile D, that is I am expecting a decimal output. So, this 10 in octal becomes 8 in decimal and so on. I think you are aware of the conversion, it is simple. See, suppose I have this is my octal number, I want to convert to decimal. You have to multiply 8 power 0 into 0 plus 8 power 1 into 1 plus 8 power 2 into 0 plus 8 power 3 into 0. So, 0 plus 0, this is 8 plus 0. Therefore, answer becomes 8 in decimal, right. I hope you understood the problem. Yeah, one more interesting question in arrays. Given a of 3, 3. So, I will just draw a matrix here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's given, the values are given like this. So, this is a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, though I have represented as a 2D matrix, but again this is a 3 by 3 matrix array. Now, I am asking a of 0, 3. What is the value of a of 0, 3? Can you guess the answer of this, a of 0, 3? Indexing is like this. This is 0, 1, 2. This is 0, 1, 2. So, we do not have 0, 3. What will the compiler return? Any guess of the answer? A of 0, 3. We do not have 3 there. Okay, let us see. It is not an error. We have to understand how the arrays are stored in the memory. Okay, when you say a of 3, 3 is this, actually the array is stored in this format only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This way the array is stored. Though it is a 3-dimensional array, the values are stored in a single memory allocation. I am talking about memory. In your RAM, when you are creating an array, this variable will be stored in the RAM. When it is going and creating in RAM, the memory allocation is sequential like this. Okay. So, how does it knows that this is a 3 by 3 matrix? Based on these values, based on these values it will divide 1, 2, 3, okay, cut, next 1, 2, 3, okay, that way it will automatically calculate it. Okay. So, but when it is storing in the memory, it will store it in continuous memory. Suppose this memory is 1000, this will be 1004, 1008, 1012 and so on. Okay. So, it is stored continuously. Now, when I said 0, 3, indexing 0 means this one. So, it will count like this: 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 is 2, 0, 2 is 3, 0, 4 will be this, sorry, 0, 3, no, 0, 3 will be, see, 0, 1, 2, 3, sorry, indexing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, the answer will be, when you say 0, 3, answer is 4 for this. It is not error, it will give answer as 4. Now, for the same problem, let us take one more different question. Answer is not error, it is 4. It will count in sequence. Suppose I ask you what is the value of a of 1, 3 now. Okay. So, from this table, can you tell me what is the value of a 1, 3? Can you guess value of a 1, 3? See, the index will begin from 1, it will begin from 1. What is the value of A13? A1 means which row? A1 means second row, right? A1 means this row. In this row, 0th element is this, first element is this, second element is this, third element becomes 7. So answer is 7 for this. See, it is when I say 1, this row it will begin. In that, if I say 0, 4, 1, 2, this is the third element. A13 answer is 7. When it will go out of bound, when it will go, when you are asking something like this, when it is going beyond. Suppose if I say A of 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you say A of 0 and 9, when you say A of 0 and 9, it is out of bound because there is no value here 9. Or when you say 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you say 1 and 6, it is out of bound. Till 1, A15, it will keep giving answers. Okay, from there it will start counting, from here it will start counting. So in that case, this will become 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the logic. I will share this PPT. You can execute this program. If you don't believe the output, you can execute and see the output. For this problem, A03, answer is 4. It is not error. Okay, you can execute it. After this session, you please execute those programs and see the output. Okay, so I am just quickly covering some problems, though there are very interesting problems. I am just skipping these. Okay, maybe one problem we will solve here. This one, I am looking for one for loop problem, then come back to strings. Yeah, please solve this problem. Please see this, what is written here. Long int s equal to 1. So s value is given as 1, and this is a previous question. While s plus plus less than or equal to 1, and then there is another while statement. So maybe you just try it first, tell me what is the answer. LD is true. Format specifier for long int is LD. So for LD it is s value is 1. So can you guess the answer for this? What could be the output? Any guess here? Take pen and paper. See, all these are useful for you. You know, you have TCS exam, TCS NQT, TCS Ninja, TCS Code Vita. Code Vita, anyhow, we have programming questions only, but Ninja and MQT, NQT, you have debugging questions, MCQ based questions where they can give these kind of problems. For CTS, we have these kind of questions. For Capgemini, we have these kind of questions. So when you are trying off campus or on campus, some companies are coming, they will have programming concepts in their online test round. So this will help you there. Even in some interviews, they ask you, they give this problem and ask you explain what is the output of this question, especially coming to data structures. Okay, so please check, take pen and paper, try to solve this. Slowly you do it, I will explain this. Very interesting and a previous problem. Any guess on the answer? 3, 4, 2. Okay, some good attempt. Let's see the answer. Maybe almost all your answers are wrong. Let's see how does it works. Please concentrate and listen this. See, two important points to learn here. First important point, for all these conditional and looping statements, let's say I am talking about for loop. For some int I equal to 0, I less than some n, I plus plus. Okay. After for loop, if I don't use open and close brackets, okay, if I don't use open and close brackets, and I write here printf I, again I'm writing in shortcut printf I, then I'm writing here printf n. Suppose I write like this for loop. Okay, so when you are not using open and close brackets, all these looping statements, they will consider the immediate next line as the looping statement body, the looping body, which they have to repeat it. This is not under for loop, only this statement comes under for loop. Okay, so the point number one, if there is only one statement inside the body of any looping statement or conditional statement, open and close brackets are optional. Whether you give or not, it is not mandatory. See, suppose if I have only one statement printf I, like this, I have a statement, then this is not required, open and close. Okay, so and if you are not giving open and close, this for loop will consider only this as its body. Remaining statements will be considered independent statements, not the for loop body. Okay, that is point number one. Second point, suppose you have a for loop if condition like this, if A is greater than B, you don't want to do anything, you want to print something only when else is matching, A is great, something like this. Okay, how do you leave a looping statement or a conditional statement empty? When you don't want to do anything inside the if condition or inside the else condition, you cannot leave this empty. Okay, you can put a simple semicolon. Okay, I think we have seen one problem before when I discussed the question. If you want to leave the body as empty, you cannot put simply like this. You cannot put like this, open and close, and then go to else. Or if I can write it here, you cannot simply write open and close like this. You definitely have to put one statement. Since I don't want to do anything, you can simply put a semicolon. This is point number two. Now, based on these equations, let's see. The actual program is while s plus plus less than or equal to 1, open bracket. This while comes inside that upper while. Why? This is a looping statement. I did not use any open and close bracket. So, this is the looping statement. So, inside this while there is another while, s plus plus less than or equal to 2. Then there is semicolon. So, it means inside the body there is nothing to be done. So, this is the actual question, while s plus plus less than or equal to 1, while s plus plus less than or equal to 2. Now, what is the value of s given in the memory? 1. Let us see how does it works. Again, I will come to the first while loop, s plus plus, it is post increment, I will do it later. Yes, what is s value? 1. 1 is less than or equal to 1. This is true. Since it is true, I have to enter the while loop. But before I enter, there is something pending. You said you will come and do it later. Plus plus is pending. So, go and complete this plus plus on yes. So, s becomes 2. Now, since the condition was true, I am entering in the second while loop. Okay, I am entering in the second while loop. Now, here what is happening? While s plus plus. Again, this plus plus I will do it later. What is current value of s? It is 2. 2 less than or equal to 2. This is also true. But before I come to this open bracket, I have to complete this pending operation. Because of this, s becomes 3. Now, since this is true, I am entering the second while loop. Is there anything here? Nothing to be done. From here, the condition will go to while loop. What is the logic of while loop? Keep repeating the statements until the condition is false. Okay. So, I came back here. I will remove this. Yeah. Again, from here, I came back here. What is, again, the statement is this. Again, there is plus plus. Do it later. What is current value of s? It is 3. So, 3 less than or equal to 2. The result is false. Result is false. This you promised you will come and do it later. Don't forget this. Okay. Since it is false, I have to come out of this while loop. But before I come out of the while loop, there is something pending which you have to complete. S plus plus. This becomes 4. Now, I come out of this while loop and then from here I go to the upper while loop. From here I go back to the upper while loop. Again, what is the condition here? S plus plus less than or equal to 1. What is s value? 4. So, this I will do it later. I am promising I will do it later. So, 4 less than or equal to 1, the output is false. When the condition is false, I have to go out of this while loop. But before you go out, there is something you promised you will do it. Because of that, s becomes 5. and you come out of the while loop. After coming out of while loop, there is printf yes. So answer is 5. Is it clear? Did you understand this? How the answer is 5? All of you, did you get this? So you should be very careful while you are doing these problems. You have to carefully track the value of yes. And whenever, even though, see, most of you failed because, I will repeat once again, most of you failed because when 3 less than 2 was false, you did not do this. You skipped that loop and went out. When you are checking a condition here, when you are coming to this point, you are rounding it off and telling, I will do it later. First, I will check the condition. So yes, less than or equal to 2, you are doing it. It is, though it is false, this pending part you have to complete. Let's see it once again. Okay. So yes value in memory is 1, while s plus plus less than or equal to 1, while s plus plus less than or equal to 2. I have nothing to be done here. Close. So this is the first. I will start from here. Plus plus, I will do it later. S less than or equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 1. It is true. Before you enter this open bracket, you have to complete this pending. Because of this, s becomes 2. Now, since it is true, I am going inside. There is another while loop. Okay. While again, this is the condition which I have to execute. This plus plus, I will do it later. S less than or equal to 2. What is s value in memory? 2. So 2 less than or equal to 2, this is also true, but there is something pending which I promised. Before entering the while loop, complete that. Because of this, s becomes 3. Come inside the while loop, there is nothing to be done, semicolon, nothing to be done. From here again go back, top, again repeat the same condition. S plus plus less than 2, I will do it later. Okay. And what is the s value now in memory? 3. So 3 less than or equal to 2, this is false. But when you are checking this condition, the pending part also you have to execute. Because of this plus plus, this becomes 4, and the result came to be false. So this while loop is gone now. You will go back to the upper while loop now, because that is that from where only I came inside. Okay. Now again, the condition which I have to execute is this. I will do this later. S value less than or equal to 1. Yes, what is s value? 4. 4 less than or equal to 1. This is false. Though it is false means I have to come out of this while loop. Though it is false, there is something pending which I said I will come and do. Because of this, it becomes 5. This plus plus is done now. Now the result is false, you have to come out of the while loop. So I have to print the value of s, that is 5. I hope it's clear, right? So maybe in 5-10 minutes we will wind up. Just one more problem we will see and we will close it. I will just find some interesting problem. I'm looking for one problem, just a second. There's one for loop question which I want to discuss. Okay, maybe I'll write that in an empty slide. Just a second, I'll write the question. Let me go back. Small empty page. Yeah, maybe here I'll write it. See, int. This is also a previous question. A equal to 1, b. Sorry. Int a comma b for a equal to b equal to 1. A printf percentile d a comma b open bracket b equal to a plus plus less than or equal to 12. Printf a plus 10, sorry, printf a plus 10 comma b plus 10. This is the question. Okay. Int a comma b for a equal to b equal to 1. In condition part of for loop, I have only a semicolon printf percentile d a comma b, and here I have b equal to a plus plus less than or equal to 12. Okay. After this, I have printf a plus 10 b plus 10. What is the output of this question? Final, what is the output? What is the value of a plus 10 and b plus 10? A equal to b equal to 1, only a, and then printf a comma b, that is there in the whole condition part. A equal to b, any guess of the answer? Okay, one slight change in the question. Sorry, let's see here. See, this a equal to b equal to, it is 10, and here it is a equal to b plus plus. Sorry, yeah, this is the question. A equal to b equal to 10, semicolon a, printf percentile d a comma b. For easy, I am just making it very short. Here it is printf a comma b. Then a equal to b plus plus less than equal to 12, printf a plus 10 b plus 10. Try to, no, slowly you do it, take time and try to solve it. Any guess? This one problem we will discuss. Take pen and paper. Simply by seeing you cannot answer this. It's a previous question. You will not find these questions in the internet. Any final guess? Let me explain this. Okay, infinite. Somebody is trying. Can you please? Okay, let's see. Almost all the answers are wrong. Yeah, let us see this. Right, I'll reread the question once again. I will write here the loop for a equal to b equal to 10, and there is a, and there is printf a comma b. Here I have a equal to b plus plus less than or equal to 12, and then I have here printf a plus 10 comma b plus 10. Okay, so see this here, a value is 10. Let us write the memory. A is 10, b is also 10. in memory I have written. Next, in condition part I have only a. What is a value? 10, which is a non-zero. When it is a non-zero value, the condition is true. You know how for loop works. One time initialization, then go to condition, then enter the body. Okay, so a is 10, which is non-zero, therefore it is true. It is true. Now I will enter the body. See here, a equal to b plus plus less than or equal to 12. So a equal to b plus plus less than or equal to 12. I will ignore this part now. I will talk about b plus plus. This is post increment. I will do it later. B value is 10. 10 less than or equal to 12. If this is a condition, sorry, when this is a condition, this is true. True value is assigned to integer, therefore a value becomes 1. In boolean values, when a true means 1, otherwise it becomes 0. This is when it is true, 0 when it is false. Since the condition is true, 10 less than or equal to 12, a value becomes 1. But before assigning a value as 1, there is something pending on b. What is that? You said you will promise, you will increment that and come back, right? Because of this it becomes 11. Now this expression value a value becomes 1. Okay. From this, it means this is the open and close bracket. From this, the looping goes to the printf, the increment decrement part. What is there in increment decrement part? It is printf ab. So we have to print the values of a and b, that is 1 and 11. From here the logic will come to the condition again. What is condition a? A value 1. 1 is non-zero, therefore true. Enter inside the body. Again there is a equal to b plus plus less than or equal to 12. This I will do it later. What is value of b? 11. 11 less than or equal to 12. This is also true. But there is something you promised you will do it. Go and complete that. Because of this it becomes 12. It becomes 12. Now since this is true, a value becomes 1. Okay. So a is still 1. From here go back to printf ab. So I will be printing value as 1 and 12. Okay. I am routing output here 1 and 12. From here again you go back to condition. You have done this increment decrement part, you come to condition. There is a value is 1. 1 is non-zero, therefore true. Enter inside the body. Again there is a equal to b plus plus less than or equal to 12. This I will do it later. B, what is value of b? It is 12. 12 less than or equal to 12. This is true. 12 less than or equal to 12 is true. Therefore I will keep that aside, but there is something plus plus pending. Because of this b becomes 13 and a value becomes, since it is true, a value becomes 1. So no change in value of a, that is 1. Now from here go back to increment decrement. There is printf ab. So I have to print the value of a and b, that is 1, 13. Next go back to condition part. Condition contains a contains 1. 1 is non-zero. Enter inside the body. I have this statement. I will do it later. What is value of b? 13. 13 less than or equal to 12. Okay. 13 less than or equal to 12. Because of this, what is the value of this? It is false. It is not true. But there is something pending which you said you will do it. Because of this it becomes 14. And since this is false, a value becomes now 0. A value becomes 0. Now go back to here, increment decrement. There is printf ab. So a is 0, b is 14. So 0, 14. From here come to the condition. Condition a means 0. 0 means, in condition 0 means false. Come out of the for loop, print a plus 10, b plus 10. A value is 0, so it is 10. B value is 14 plus 10, it is 24. Therefore the answer for this problem will be a very lengthy output. It is something 111, 111, 112, 113, 014 and 1024 is the output. I know it's very lengthy problem, but this is a previous question. I hope you understood the answer. 111, 112, 113, 014 and 1024. Understood this? Wherever there is a for loop, if you are able to reach it through your program tracing, it will have to print it. Is it clear? Did you understand this output? It's a lengthy problem, but it's a previous question. Is it clear? Any doubts? Should I repeat once again or Fine. Okay, let's see once again. See, carefully pay the attention how I am looping through that. Okay. A equal to B equal to 10. A printf. Here it is printf. See, generally for loop means we write like this. Here we write initialization, condition, increment or decrement statement. Generally for loop is like this. How does it work? This will be done one time, then it will go to the condition. If this is true, I will enter the body. From here I will go to increment, decrement. Again come to the condition. If this is true, enter the body. From here go to this is how for loop works. So based on that, right, I have here A equal to B plus plus less than or equal to 12. Some expression is there. And finally, I have to print the value of printf A plus 10 comma B plus 10. Okay. So, A value in memory is 10, B value in memory is 10. Okay. A is B is 10, true. Go to one time activity done. Next come to condition A. A in condition, see somebody says if of A or if of 10. If of 10 is true, A value is 10, this is also true. If of any non-zero element is true, any non-zero element, A is non-zero, so it is true. Enter the body. What is there in the body? A equal to B plus plus less than or equal to 12. Since it is post increment, I will do it later. I am executing this part first. Since it is post increment, this part I have to do it later. So plus plus means here, since it is post, I will do it later. B less than or equal to 12. What is value of B in memory? See here in this box 10. So 10 less than or equal to 12. This is true. When true is assigned to an integer variable, it becomes 1. So this becomes 1. But there is something pending here plus plus. Because of this, B becomes 11. From after this statement is done, I have to go to this part, increment decrement part. What is there? Printf AB. What is current value of A? 1. Current value of B 11. So output will be 1, 11. Then come back to the condition A. A is 1, non-zero, true, come inside. Again B plus plus less than or equal to 12. So this plus plus I will do it later. What is value of current value of B? It is 11. 11 less than or equal to 12. This is true. Since it is true, A value will be 1, same 1, no change. But there is something pending on B, that is plus plus. Because of this, it becomes 12. Now from here go back to increment decrement part, but there is a printf statement instead of that. I have to do that. So it will print values of A and B, that is A is 1, B is 12, 1 and 12. Again come back to condition. Condition A means 1, 1 means true, come inside. B plus plus less than or equal to 12. This plus plus I will do it later. What is current value of B? 12. So 12 less than or equal to 12. This is also true. Since it is true, A value will be 1. Yes, no change. But there is a pending plus plus on that. So because of this, it becomes 13. From here go to increment decrement. This part you come. A, B. So what is value of current value of A in memory? It is 1. In B it is 13. So 1, 13. From here come back to A. What is value of A? 1. 1 means non-zero, true. Enter inside. B plus plus less than or equal to 12. What is B value? 13. So 13. Plus plus I will do it later. 13 less than or equal to 12. This became false. Since it is false, A value will change from 1 to 0. And before going to this printf AB, there is something pending here, plus plus. Because of this, it becomes 14. From now, you go to print AB. Current value of A is 0. Current value of B in memory is 14. Now come back to A. What is A value? 0. When A value is 0, if of 0 means false. So it will just exit the body and come here. Printf A plus 10, B plus 10. So A value, A plus 10 means 0 plus 10, it is 10. And B value is 14, 14 plus 10, it is 24. This is the answer. It's a previously asked question. Maybe some slashes I have not given. Printf percentile D, space percentile D, that formatting is there. But ultimately output is this. Okay. So I hope you understood some debugging questions you have experienced it today, right? So this will help you. Like this, there are so many questions. Okay, so many debugging questions are there, but we have spent only 1 or 2 days for these questions. We'll jump into programming questions more because those they are also very important. Okay.